Let me tell you something. This is the real reason why girls absolutely hate it if you cancel on a date, or even worse, don't even talk to her on the day that you're supposed to be going on a date. This is the real reason why we hate it, okay? This was me. My nails are done. The fake tan. The skincare, the face mask the night before, the exfoliation. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the full holiday deep shave.
They say they're tired of men, but they can't handle getting turned down. It's incredible. They spend hours getting ready, go through an entire beauty ritual, and when the guy cancels, suddenly the world is over. The problem isn't the cancellation, it's the bruised ego. A generation that constantly claims independence still needs male validation to feel good about themselves. Today, we're looking at the perfect portrait of the modern woman, the one who confuses self-esteem with vanity and self-respect with pride.
Supposed to go on a date tonight, the guy same day canceled. Wanted to reschedule, I told him no. I gotta tell you about this situation. First of all, where did I meet him? I met him playing a volleyball tournament. I'm trying to block my friends because I don't want to impede on their privacy, but look how absolutely delicious I looked. I looked scrum-diddly-umptious at this volleyball tournament. Moment of silence for the waist, the boobs, the thighs. I know this sounds egotistical. Guys, I just had a guy cancel on me, okay? I'm trying to hype myself up right now. Come on, I look delicious. The guy approached me at the tournament. He said, listen, my friends don't think I have a shot with you, but I just had to try. Love that opening line. Then he bought me some tacos. We talked for like 15 minutes. He seemed like a nice, normal guy. I gave him my number. Asked me out to dinner tonight, but then he texted me earlier today, and guys, I can't get over this text. He said he got into an argument with his parents yesterday. It's just put him into a sad energy, so he needs to cancel. At first, I didn't even respond because I'm like, you got into an argument with your parents and you want to cancel your date plans? Like, how old are we? And then he texted me again and said, like, you know, when I have a girl, like, I treat her really well, but like, I value flexibility, which I was really nice, but I was like, I value consistency and actions over words. I don't need grand promises about how you treat someone in the future. I need to see good behavior up front. I told him I hope he works everything out with his parents, and I just left it at that. And he texted me a couple times, I just didn't even respond. I gotta talk a little shit about LA guys. They're so fragile. Got into an argument with your parents? That's life. An argument with a friend, a disagreement with your boss. We're adults, you gotta keep on chugging, buddy. How is this guy gonna act when something actually happens? Not just like normal family drama. He's gonna crumble to pieces if like this is how he acts with just a normal family disagreement. Anyway, it's so interesting. I texted my girlfriends. Half of them are like, give him a chance. The other half are like, ew, disgusting. I think we can all agree that like flakiness is just unattractive. Canceling plans same day, unattractive. Making future promises of how they're gonna treat you is unattractive. Just bring good behavior now. Delicious though, delicious.
She tries to show self-confidence, but her words reveal hurt and pride. She talks as if she's in control, praising her body and looks, but really, she's trying to convince herself she doesn't care. A mature man sees this from a mile away. A secure woman doesn't need to hype herself up on camera to handle rejection. And as for the man who canceled, maybe he was honest about not being emotionally available at the moment. A traditional woman would understand, show empathy, and leave room to reconnect later. The modern woman, though, wounded in her ego, turns any setback into a personal attack.
Now let me tell you something. This is the real reason why girls absolutely hate it if you cancel on a date, or even worse, don't even talk to her on the day that you're supposed to be going on a date. This is the real reason why we hate it, okay? This was me 30 seconds ago, okay? And what I'm about to do is fake tan, and there is nothing more humbling than fake tan, standing here naked in your bathroom waiting to do your second layer, looking at your horrible naked body just like, what am I doing? Like, it's the prep, okay? My nails are done. The fake tan. The skincare, the face mask the night before, the exfoliation. Tomorrow I'm going to do the full holiday deep shave, and it's not because anyone's getting in my knickers, it's because there's just an unwritten rule about having to be shaved and feeling clean and like a girl when you go on a first date. I'm going to have to pluck my eyebrows, I'm going to have to do whatever that thing's called on your face to get rid of like the baby hairs, because God forbid you have a hair on your face as a woman, okay? Then not to mention the absolute stress of the outfit planning, and sometimes guys have the audacity to not even tell you what you're doing, so you don't even know what you're planning an outfit 4. Then you've got to do the hair, which is going to take me a good hour, and the makeup, the cost of the makeup, because God forbid you go on a first date and you don't look 10-10. The perfume, everything, like just okay, add it all together, girls. And they're like, everyone's on about this girl math. Like, what? The math ain't mathing. When a guy then on the day has the audacity to cancel on a date, I'm like, do you not understand the prep that's gone into this? Honestly, the last thing I am disappointed about is that you're not going on this date with me. Honestly, that is the last thing I'm disappointed about. I'm really fucked off at the amount of effort that I've put in for this now to not be happening. Like, calm, cancel. But guys, can you please just give us a 24 to 48 hour notice period, please? It would just be much appreciated. I am off on a date tomorrow. I don't think he's going to cancel, but if he does, I'm done. This dating game will just not be for me any longer. God forbid, if this date doesn't go through tomorrow, I'll cry.
This woman reveals something few admit. Today, many dates aren't about genuinely getting to know someone. They're about self-affirmation. She isn't frustrated because she lost a chance to connect with a man. She's frustrated because all her beauty rituals and effort were wasted. The issue is that this mindset turns dating into a performance, not a real connection. A man with traditional values isn't impressed by layers of makeup or elaborate beauty routines. He looks for authenticity, calmness, and true femininity, not a woman upset because she wasted time getting ready.
The first date series is back. Can't believe I'm saying it either. Put in a little extra work for the makeup tonight because my acne caused dry spots, and then I got a spray tan, and the spray tan clung to the dry spots without even thinking. So we're gonna have to fix that. I have not gone on a first date in over 3 months. I kind of told myself that I was kind of over the whole dating thing. I deleted all distractions, just been really focused on my business and traveling, and I've honestly just been so busy. But this guy was persistent. We're gonna start from the beginning. I, of course, have been on Hinge since I moved to New Orleans, honestly, off and on, but I officially deleted it a couple days ago, like permanently deleted it. I also was on Raya for like a month, but that was kind of dumb, honestly, and so permanently deleted that account too. So we are dating app free. Back in June, I ended up matching with this guy, and we texted for a little bit. The first date we had to reschedule for work purposes, and then the second time he tried to hang out, I was in Austin. I was like, I'll text you when I get back, whatever. I honestly was in the middle of all of my travels, and again, dating was on the back burner for me. I just wasn't really in the mindset or mental capacity to go on a date. So that was in June. Fast forward a month later to July. He ends up texting me, and I am in LA with McKenna. He said, are you back yet? And I said, oh, I'm actually in LA. My new clients usually ask me if I'm dating, single, whatever, what the deal is. And if you know me, you know, I have no time to date. Like, I'm always busy. I'm always traveling. I'm never home. So it truly is so hard to date now. So he says, all right, well, just text me when you get back. I was like, I will. I didn't. So fast forward to a few days ago, we get a random text saying, hey Maddie, are you back in town yet? The persistence is crazy. So now it's Friday and we are getting ready for a first date. Really prime those dry spots. The best part too is I have no idea where we're going. I told him like 2 recommendations because he's not from here, thank goodness. And I said, you can pick. And he said, have you been there? And I was like, yeah, I've been to both, but not in a while. He said, okay, well, I soon just surprise you. And we're going to a new place. Okay, love surprises. My favorite part about a first date is getting ready and talking to you guys because I seem to make a get ready with me for every first date. Also, if this is posted, that means it's a good sign. So funny because when I started this series, I was going on like 2 to 3 first dates a month. Now I'm like, that was so tiring. Throw on a little pinky lip gloss. This is the finished makeup, and I'm gonna get dressed, fix my hair, and then show y'all the final look. Okay, update. It's 7 p.m. and he canceled. I immediately called my friends and we're headed to some kind of wine outside patio bar type of scene with like live music and stuff like that. So that's where we're headed because we can't waste this glam. We never ever let a man ruin our night at all. I hope you have a great night and know your worth, ladies.
She represents the modern woman who constantly says, I don't have time to date, yet always has time to post online, travel, and make get ready with me videos. When the man cancels, she's not sad. She just makes sure not to waste the look, treating the date like another vanity event. This superficiality drives away men who are looking for something real. A traditional woman values the time spent preparing not for glamour, but for the genuine expectation of meeting someone and possibly building something meaningful. Here, everything feels like a showcase: appearance, ego, and zero depth.
So I just cried like on my way home from work because I'm supposed to go on a date tonight, and he canceled something, like came up, or he forgot he had to do something or something, and I don't know, like, it just feels discouraging. Like, maybe, like, I get it, like, things do come up. I've had to, like, cancel and reschedule. I usually, like, I always reschedule. I never just, like, cancel and, like disappear. Like, I always reschedule. But it just kind of, like, discouraged me because there's been a couple of guys that I've wanted to go on dates with, and they completely ghosted me. Like, they said, yeah, like, we are gonna go on a date on this day, we're gonna do this at this time, blah, 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 and then, like, we'll text for, like, probably the day after plans are made, and then they'll just disappear, and I'm just like, what happened? Like, you planned the date, like, what happened? And this one guy, we had been, like, sending each other songs, which is crazy, right? Like, he, like, made me a playlist, which this might have been his move. Like, this is probably how he gets girls, saying, like, I made you a playlist, I want to, like, send you songs, and you send me songs, and blah, 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 blah. And was it, I sent him a song, and he was like, who's this? So are you telling me that he made date plans and just, like, found another girl and then just deleted my contact, and I'm replying, like, a couple hours later with a song, and he's like, who's this? There's just no way, like, I just, like, I can't even, like, I get, like, so, like, I was just so upset. Like, I was like, is this a joke? I was thinking that. I was like, is this a joke? Like, is he, like, messing with me? And I didn't know what to say, so I just didn't respond. Like, what am I going to respond to? Who's this? Like, you know how hurtful, if that was a joke, you know how hurtful that is? Because obviously, like, he didn't care. Like, that's what I'm thinking. And I thought he was a really great guy, too. That's what's crazy. I always think these guys are, like, the best guys ever, and then they ghost me or, like, do something like that. And so the guy tonight, I really hope that's not the case. I really hope, like, we're able to reschedule, because I think, like, he's a great guy too, but, you know, who knows? These guys are just putting up acts, or something. And my thing is too, like, these guys are 25, 26, for the most part. And I'm just like, do you not, like, even have, like, the decency to be like, hey, sorry, like, I'm gonna pursue some other girl, like, so I'm gonna have to cancel our date. Like, I get that, because that's what, like, I've told a couple of guys. Either was, if I go on a date with one guy, and I'm just not interested after that, you know, I'll tell them, like, hey, I just don't think, that, you know, we should keep going, I'm just not that interested. Or there was this one guy that I was, like, sort of, like, serious with, and I wanted to focus my attention on him to see, like, how it would go. So I did tell, like, I think I had one, like, upcoming date, because it was, like, planned out kind of far ahead, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel, like, I'm pursuing someone else, yada, yada, yada. And I just feel like communication, like, just, I feel like it's also, like, a respectful thing to do, to tell these people, especially, like, if you planned a date. Like, that's my thing. If these guys didn't plan a date and they ghosted me, I would be, like, okay with it. Like, I still wouldn't be, like, that okay with it, but it would be better than planning a date and then ghosting me. And I'm just like, oh, like, did you not even want to go on a date with me? Like, why set up a date if you didn't want to go on it? Like, I didn't understand. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting on him to reply to me. We'll see. Hopefully he says something by tomorrow. And, like, if he wants to reschedule or not. And we'll go from there. But it's just so irritating. And, like, does this happen to y'all too? Like, I don't get it. Like I said, I don't get the whole, like, oh, we're gonna go on this date and blah blah blah, and then they just don't reply to me, or they delete my contact. So y'all let me know. That was my little rant. It was just like built up anger, so I had to like get it out there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I mean, if y'all work here, y'all know. If y'all know, y'all know. But yeah, that was it. And I'll talk to you guys later.
This one might be the most human of the four. She shows real vulnerability. She's hurt, tired of being discarded, yet still believes that communication and respect should exist. The problem is that she confuses kindness with reciprocity. She expects that because she treated some men respectfully, everyone should do the same. Reality doesn't work like that. What she lacks isn't beauty or empathy. It's discernment. She needs to stop romanticizing immature men and learn to accept a no without losing dignity. A traditional man respects an emotionally strong woman, one who feels deeply but doesn't play the victim.